best and worst handbags from my collection. I thought now is the perfect time to do a little tutorial on what has not worked for me within my handbag collection. So as you see, I have some out right here, but is it the best or is it the worst? Stay tuned. So first things first, let's get into one of my least favorite bags I have in my collection right now, and that is the Etro Vila bag. This one is actually the small one. It comes in 4 different sizes, so super small like this one, and also very large like a travel one. I actually should probably invest in that one because it fits my lifestyle a little bit more efficiently. I got this bag, as you can see, it has this beautiful embroidery on it. Etro is known for its textiles. It started as a textile company and really sprang up and started to do ready-to-wear home goods, perfume, handbags, shoes, the whole gambit. I did like the bag when I first saw it, and I was kind of sold into getting it. I love to hear inspiration behind something. And I thought collectible, archival is a phrase, a word that I use constantly throughout my life. Is something is archival? Can I take it out? I do think it's archival. It definitely is part of a collection that is memorable. The year and a half that I've had this, I've probably worn this bag 3 times, which is not enough for me. It's beautiful. It has the shorter strap. It has a longer strap to go on it, so you can wear it crossbody. But as you can see from the little snap, the bag isn't very, in my opinion, utilitarian. It closes really weird. I'm not able to fit much in it. If you have a phone that is a little bit larger, like a Max, it's a little bit difficult to get in, if you can get it in at all, and also close it, because as you see, when you close it, it snaps down. So usually when I have the bag, it's literally open like that, and it doesn't look terrible, but when you look at it that way, it kind of looks like puppet mouth. So it just isn't the best bag for my lifestyle, and I probably should have invested in a larger one, but I was looking for something that I could wear at night that would be easy for me to carry around, and it had the utility of wearing the shorter and the longer strap. I even bought a little gold chain off of Amazon to connect here in case I wanted to wear it for an evening type of look, but it just did not work out for me, unfortunately. So this is definitely one of the ones that I will not be investing in. One of the things that I love about building a collection, whether that's handbags, shoes, clothing, is finding things that work for you. I am a big supporter of buying multiple of the same style shoe or handbag in different colors and embroideries and stitching, because if I love it, I know that I will wear it many times over. Next handbag fell into that category of, oh, I'm going to get 2 in 2 different colors. I was really going through an evening bag phase of my collection, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to love it. This is going to be used in so many different ways. It's a fun color. And here is, well, actually, here are both of them. Here is the Bottega Veneta Wave Clutch. It was so beautiful, incredibly architectural. It was smooth. It's like a smooth Napa leather. And I was told once handling it with our body heat, it's going to change and get this beautiful patina over time. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sold. I want it. I don't have anything in this neon color. And why not get a second one in this off yellow? Do you see how similar these colors are? I don't know why I couldn't have been satisfied with just one, that I had to get 2 of these in very similar colors. So I love the bag. I think it's beautiful. It really is an architectural and archival piece that I have added into my collection. But again, of the 5 years that I've owned both of these, I've maybe worn them twice, maybe this one twice and this one once. It doesn't work for me personally. I have nails, right? And it is a little bit of a challenge to get inside of it. It's a magnetic closure here, as you can see, this magnetic closure. It's beautifully lined, all leather on the inside. It's not gonna fit any phone. It's not, unless you have one of those old Motorola Razr flip phones. This is perfect. I can't put my phone in it. I can barely fit a lip gloss, some chapstick, some folded cash, and maybe a mini card holder, but it just isn't conducive to a good evening out, in my opinion. I think it's a conversation piece. It's actually really beautiful. I will say this, Bottega Veneta makes some amazing pieces, and their leather is bar none. I know that 3 brands that I would say their leather goods are amazing. Their tanneries that they use are perfection, are Loewe, Hermes, and Bottega Veneta. So I'm very happy with the leather. I own several Bottega Veneta bags, but unfortunately, these two, big no-go. So teardrop. So when we talk about utility and handbags being able to support your lifestyle in the sense that, hey, is this a great bag to use every day? Is this a great bag to carry all my belongings with? It brings me to my fourth, not so great addition to my collection. And I love an exotic skin. I got into them. My first exotic skin was a Versace exotic skin well over 15 years ago. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to save my pennies and keep investing in exotic and leather goods. I haven't gotten to that point where all of my handbags will be exotic, but just you wait. Soon come. But I saw this particular bag from Fendi, which is an amazing brand. It is in a beautiful python. The leather, can you see, is simply stunning. It came with a longer strap, so it was easier for me to make it shorter or longer for crossbody. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to travel with this bag. It's python, right? I was like, if the snake can live in this skin, this is gonna really hold up. Another plus for this bag was the compartments that are on the inside. As you see, I still have receipts and barrettes and stuff because I never clean out my bag. But it had a cell phone pocket, it has a vanity pocket, had a zipper pocket, 2 separate places, beautifully lined in this Fendi Zucca pattern on the inside. I knew that this bag was a winner. And it was a winner until maybe a year into me owning it, that unfortunately this started to happen. Do you see that on the handles? You see how the python is just coming off and flaying, and this one is just terrible. You see it's actually quite sad that how it's coming off. So I was like, you know what? Fendi is an amazing company. I am going to take it to the closest boutique and see if they can redo the handles. I was without this bag for about half a year, went all the way back to Italy, came back, and unfortunately, they don't have the right type of skin to replace the handles. This is very important when you're thinking of buying exotic bags, especially delicate, like snake skin type bags with handles like this. I made the big mistake of using it quite a lot, which helped with the wear and tear of the disintegration of the handles. But if you're coming up years later and you want to get a replacement for this, they probably won't have this type of skin anymore, because we all know crocodile, alligator, snake skin, karung, it really depends on the animal. And this one had a dye on it also, so it just wasn't possible. I even suggested if they could maybe just do the handles in all leather. That's the same color as this. Unfortunately, they weren't able to do that because that changes the integrity of the design, which I understand, and I think it's extremely important. I love this bag, but I can no longer really use it because I am petrified of the entire handles unraveling. And then it's going to look like a bag lady. I'm going to be a bag lady. I am a bag lady, but I'll be a bag lady, and we don't want that. But there is an option. My amazing essay at Fendi said that I can get little Fendi twillies and wrap around. So I'm just waiting for the right ones to come out in the collection. But it makes me so sad that this happened. And it actually makes me think about my bigger purchases when I am buying exotic skins again, the use of it, and how am I going to use this. I have a Fendi Python Peekaboo 2, has more of a structural python handle, but since this happened with this one, I try not to use this at all. I try not to use that one, the handle, at all. I use the strap, and I only use it in certain situations. But that is one of my favorite bags, and maybe I'll show you that on my next video, what's to come of what I love to invest in. But love this bag. Unfortunately, I was a little bit too rough with it, so can't use it as much as I want to use it. And it's just not great for me to always use this. I do like a little ladylike situation, even though sometimes I don't act like a lady. Now, for my wish list for spring, summer, I do have 3 bags that are on it, and they really run the gambit of travel, day and evening. Each season I try to think of which handbags I want to invest in, and this is a nice, well-rounded view. The first bag that I'm really excited about is the Totem T-Lock bag. As you can see from here, it's in suede. It's the perfect color. It has the on the bottom, which is very important to me, especially when dealing with suede, because it already is such a delicate type of leather. It folds over. It's incredibly chic, y'all. I am swooning over it each time I see it, and I've been looking at it for maybe the last 4 or 5 months. I think it's time to really break down and get it. It's not a terrible price point at, I believe, is $13.80 or $13.90. So this will be perfect for me, especially for day to day. It's large enough. It has a nice little top handle, longer strap. So I probably can, because it is suede, put it on my shoulder, but I can carry it very ladylike. This is a perfect day-to-day bag for me. So this is number 1 on my list. Number 2 is evening bag. I don't have any metal handbags in my collection, especially for evening. And I think it's just perfect to have a metal style clutch for evening. And this one is very exotic in terms of something that I normally wouldn't have chose, but I think is so fun, and I think it's a conversation piece. We all know sometimes going out in the evening, especially if you're attending dinners or events where you're with people that you don't really know, is such a great conversation starter. I love speaking to people, so I like the idea of this being a topic of discussion. So it is the Cult Gaia Reina structured brass bag. As you can see, it is a mold of a woman's bust, but I think it's so cute. I think it's fun. It's perfect size. It's something to talk about. It's something that I do feel is archival and that it will stay in my collection. Obviously, this bag is not for everyone, but for me and for the season in my life where I'm at right now, this bag is perfect for it. And I think it has longevity in it. And it's not a bad price point. It is under $1,000. I think it's around $800 or $900. So not bad at Neiman Marcus, or you can find it at Cult Gaia. So my third bag, this is a total splurge wish list type of thing. I have a birthday coming up, so maybe my beau get this as a surprise for me, but it's the Loewe Squeeze Napa leather bag. Need I say more? Do you guys see it? It's gorgeous in heather gray. It has the top handle too, so you could wear it. It'll be right under your arm, and it has a longer strap. Look at all of the gold hardware on it. Napa leather, some of the softest leather ever. It's perfect for traveling. It's going to be very delicate because of the Napa leather. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a little bit of not abuse, but a little bit of wear, a little bit of patina on it. But this is definitely one of the bags that I have on my splurge list. I don't want to splurge on it. So I hope he splurges on it so I can get the other two. But these are just three of my wish list items for spring, summer. I would love to know, what are you guys looking at? Put me onto something like that I don't know. I love everything. Put me onto some jewelry too. We need to find a good jeweler here in Atlanta. So if you know one, please leave it in the comments. And please don't forget, subscribe. I know it's been a while since my last video, but life happens. But fun things are being posted by me. And if you're not seeing it on YouTube, please go to my Instagram page because there is lots of shenanigans and tomfoolery up there that you guys would love to see. And I think it gives a more personal view of who I am as a person. Because one thing is for sure, I will shenanigan. Have a great day, guys.